Hello, welcome to my channel, Casablanca Cargo. This is Kathy. I want to share with you today one of my quilted fabric cover journals that are available in my shop on Etsy. This one is, and it has a Eiffel Tower ribbon. Its feature. These have all been pieced together and machine stitched with different stitches and different fabric strips. It is a wraparound cover. There's the front with a big button closure and a fabric muslin ribbon that has been couched with embroidery thread. Okay, and the interior is orange and more autumn fall type colors, but it is a botanical light, I guess, theme going on. Now the cover has been well, it's been stitched together, all the different pieces, and the inside fabric is one piece of fabric, and I have quilted between it with bubble mailer, and you can hear that as you turn the cover and open it and move it around. So here's the first pocket. It says wonderful, and this is napkin that has been decoupaged onto a piece of scrapbook paper. There's its pocket. Now there's stamping throughout. This here is a book page that has been stamped underneath. See here, added a napkin with Mod Podge with various stamps. Now this is a tag that was made from a book page, stenciled, and that says to do. Now this pocket here is a book page that was very bright. The color was very bright, so I took this part of the napkin and covered that to mute the colors. And then I, instead of using the sewing machine to stitch around, I have a stamp that did the stitches in the middle. This is my round Fiskars die, 4-inch die. And this pocket is a folded book page that I've distressed, and then it has these little teeny tiny, that's probably my tiniest punch of dragonflies that I put flying around the leaf. And then these two little tags have, this one is a stamp with a bug. There's the back. And this says note to self. And there's the back, and then they just fit right back in here in this little tuck pocket. Here's a pocket with a really pretty a piece of lace ribbon. Here's another tag. It says butterflies and moss. There's the back with a fabric top. This is from a book. Here's some pad of writing paper, and this is a buggy belly band. There's my buggy belly band with graphic 45 paper. This is made from a magazine insert where they want you to sign up for their magazines or whatever. I covered it with a napkin with Mod Podge, and then I added these decorative elements. Here's a teacup, a little bit of lace, It says, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." And it fits right here in the belly band. Now these are my slides that I had so much fun making these. This is a sticker that I put on a laminating sheet and then laminated the stickers, cut them out, made the slides out of scrapbook paper. And then this part here says corresponding order, and these little bits here are from a Tim Holtz stamp. And I just cut them out and added. Here's a mushroom. Oh, cute, you can see through them. And then this one is a flower. These slides then fit inside here, or anything. I mean, you could take these slides out and put them someplace else and tuck something else in there. This is a collage ribbon topper, and then this is an embossed piece of cereal bag. Let's see, I don't know if this will show up, if you can see it, but it's a farm flea market embossing on there. And then here's a little bit of fabric and some washi. That's a graphic 45 bug with a stamp I had. This is a piece of song paper from a children's song book that they had in school. It's a vintage book that my daughter gave me. So I put it in here because it says Buzz, talking about the bees. This is a stamp, tissue tape, and now this right here was made from an envelope made from a book page about plants. And so I turned it into an envelope, and then this is also from that same book, and I added this little sentiment here, the sweet life, and there's writing on the back, and then it fits into here, into the envelope, and then tucks right up here. Every man is a quotation from his ancestors, Ralph Waldo Emerson. Now this part here, this is a postcard I made with, again, this was an image from a book that was very bright. So I took this part of the napkin, I covered it so that it would mute the colors, and then I stamped it with archival ink, and this part here, the stitching, is also stamped. Okay, and then here's the back. It says postcard. And this also is a magazine image or catalog image with tea bag over top that was Mod Podged over top. The distressing is part of the tea bag. When the tea dried, it makes an impression, and then I just added some little bits and a sentiment. This is the middle, and there's just one signature, but it's a elastic signature, like a traveler's notebook. So you could take all these pages out, you can add your own pages if you wanted to, you can move the pages around and really customize the book any way you want to. Here's a tag, the little butterfly. I love that paper, it's so pretty, it sparkles. Oh. A little pocket. There's another tab. There's an Eiffel Tower, and this is one of my triple folds. I just added little bits of leftover scraps. Here's, oh, this is so cute. It's a little teeny tiny tag. And this is a tag with a napkin. This is also one of those magazine inserts. It has a napkin over it, so you can still see some of the writing or the print underneath. And then I just added a sentiment that says World Traveler. And here's the back. This is stationery with leaves. Okay. Now this is my last thing I made for the book, was the specimen trifold concertina. It opens like this, and in the middle is a large slide of a moth or a butterfly. I still can't figure out which one that is, but it opens like this, and you can see in the middle, this is a combination of the Tim Holtz Field Notes stamp, and then a little stamp I have from Heidi Swapp, and I just sort of combined them, and then I just add washi tape for the hinges. This is a little jar I made out of vellum with a die cut and a sticker. And here's another number collage. Now this is one of those Tim Holtz, and so I have a, let's see if I can hold this up. I have a heart that was from a punch. I made this little tag with a little piece of stamp that's a washi tape. And this, I made tickets. I have this set of stamps that make the stamped image of the tickets. And so I took a strip of cardstock and I stamped down it, and then I took a napkin and I cut it into strips, and so it was like this, and I put the strips horizontally so only a little bit of the ticket would be covered with the napkin, and I decoupaged that down with Mod Podge, and then I used I think it was a hole punch, and I made the ticket edges, and these all fit into this little pocket, just like that. This is more stamping and stenciling. This says, experience is not what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. And here's another one of those. Here's another tag with a mushroom and a pocket, plaid pocket with a flower. Fits in there, nice and deep pocket. And this one, this is one of those pages, the paper is so pretty you just don't want to cover it up. So on the top we have the butterflies and the moths. And then this is another one of my triple folds, and I just used scraps of paper that were a muted color, so you can write inside here. And this is a picture from a book. Here's a little sticker, and then here's a little tag to write on. And collaging, and now this is a side tuck that I used leftover scrapbook paper, and then I just added elements to collage on top of there. These pictures came from a book. And then this says, come for tea or coffee, large tag. The little teacups or coffee cups. And then it is blank on the back, so you could actually invite somebody if you wanted to. Now this is more of that book page. I stamped different stamps all over it. And there is the napkin that I decoupaged on top of the book page, so you can still see some of the stamping and some of the words. This is stenciling. This is also made from a book page, and it has some little note paper in there to make some shopping lists or notes. Okay, and we just tuck it into the side. And now on the last page, got a little bit smooshed. This says Joseph's coat, which is a flower, and this is a picture from a catalog that I've stamped over. This is a little seed packet that you can tuck something back behind there, and then we have 3 tags. This one has a fussy cut image. This one is my specimen slide in a tag, and then this large tag that has been stamped, and they fit in this pocket just like that. Okay, so it closes, wraps around the button. There's plenty of space. Thank you.